Good morning. It is 7:11. Seven twice, man, seven twice. I've had coffee. And I've been up all night because I slept all day yesterday because I'm sick. I don't feel well. And you can't tell it because, girl, I've had coffee. Child, this is just a mess. This is what I look like when I first climb out the bed, honey. You got to adjust your pieces and make yourself look decent. Anyway, happy Sunday. Good Sunday morning. Should I give y'all a little Sunday morning worship? Do you mind? Would you mind? That's not that's not necessarily worship. What can I give you? I keep hearing this melody in my ear. I keep feeling this presence so near. Music so sweet, so rich and complete. Little Dorinda, like the voice of an angel. Excuse me. It ministers to me a love song. This is very high. I'm waiting for this to load, by the way. Beautiful song. Love song. I wish it was like three more of me so we could harmonize. Sweet, simple song. Yeah. You know the background. Could it be a dream or is it, I don't know if I can do this, reality? I can't do it. Look, Karen Clark Sheard. Sounds just like, or was that Twinkie? I never know. A symphony. That was Twinkie. Here comes Dorinda. Music. Why do I? So sweet. So rich and complete. This is why I need sleep. Complete. Anywho, child. And then it goes into, after this verse, then, and there's this long musical interlude. Now, if you like me and you watched, finally, Karen Clark Sheard, the VHS, because, see, she was doing it big. This was her debut album. And not only did she give the girls an album, a CD, but she gave the girls a VHS. Like the original, the original, documentary. Beyonce who? Karen Clark Sheard. So on the documentary, she was giving you, during this part, they did the little musical interlude, and she was just, back in the day, my mother. She was telling you all about, her life and such. And then it goes, dun, dun, dun. The day he opened my eyes and he changed my life. I know I'm loud. Jesus is a love song. It's a love song. Oh, love song. I feel like I went in and out the key. And then she goes, to me. She holds it for quite a long time. I can hold it, but I know it's getting on y'all nerves. I'm like 5 minutes in, and I've been singing Jesus is a love song, all of it. And the girls are like, yes, glory. The audience, they clapping and standing up. Yes, sing, Karen, sing. And she's still holding the note. And then she goes on to, oh, Jesus is a love song. Oh, Jesus. And then her sisters, are giving, yeah. It's a love song. It's never, baby. You can call him in the midnight hour. He's always on time. Yes, he is. And you hear Dorinda. Oh, yeah. He's sweeter than a honeycomb. Dorinda, sweeter. Dorinda kills me on them ad-libs. Kills me. Anywho. Sweet honey. It brings sweet communion. It brings sweet love. Anyway, girl. I've done too much. Far too much. But I wanted to get y'all in the Sunday morning spirit. We got to give God the glory before we get into the mess. You got to praise him. And then it comes back, that's the reprise when we've come back. And don't even get me started on the choir. The choir was singing back there. Jesus is her love song. Not Jesus is a love song. Jesus is her love song. Who is she? We don't know. But he's her love song. That's all we know. Her love song. Love song. Jesus is. Don't, oof. Ooh. Ooh. I love me some Finally. Karen Clark, she had live. Anyway, girl, let's talk about this. The reason my face is so greasy today is because I have olive oil on it. I can't find my vitamin E oil. It's done got up and walked away from me, so it's olive oil. R. Kelly's lawyers argue he lost his sexual abuse civil trial because he can't read. Can the lawyers read? I'm having a hard time understanding. What I need from you is understanding. How can we communicate if you don't hear what I say? Ooh, what I need from you is understanding. As simple as 1, 2, 3. Understanding is what we need. R. Kelly can't read. We all know that. But the lawyers. Can they read? Can they tell R. Kelly what he needs to know to win the case? I have a hard time believing O.J. Simpson can read, but he beat his case. He beat one of them. And R. Kelly also beat one of them. So I look like he right on track. Moving along. Santa Clarita Diet is officially canceled. I know I went off about it last week, but I'm going to go off about it again. Santa Clarita Diet does not deserve. It does not deserve. I'm going to click this little list here. It says canceled or renewed, the fate of every TV show in 2019 so far. I'm going to read through this list, and I'm going to see if I need to be mad about more than just Santa Clarita Diet, because I am very upset. The carrying on, just the ignorance. They just finally brought on a black character, Little Sydney Park from That's So Raven and whatever that show was with Tia Mowry on Nickelodeon that I was too old to watch, but I saw that, Little Sydney was on there, and I said, oh, that's Little Sydney from That's So Raven. Anyway, let's see here. Girl, is this going to be one of those things I have to like slide through? Because I won't be able, it's a no. Actually, it's taking too long to load. I'm going to call y'all back for that. John Singleton's daughter says he is not, and not is in all caps, in a coma, contradicting her grandmother's statements. Well, I didn't hear her grandmama say that, but I am having a hard time believing, figuring out who to believe, because one is his mama and one is his daughter. Who I'm supposed to believe? Whom? I saw Taraji put on her Instagram or Twitter or something that she went on to the hospital. She and Tyrese went over there and they was praying, and I don't know if I would want Tyrese to pray for me. I don't know. But she said she was praying so hard that John Singleton got up. He got up from the, I won't say grave because he wasn't dead, but that's the next line of the song. It's talking about Jesus, who did get up. Got up, said, hey girls, it's me. I'm back from the deceased. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, if he ain't comatose, because I hadn't heard he was in a coma, but I read her message, and she was praying so hard he heard her voice and got up, and I'm like, out the bed, he stood. What does this mean? But now I'm hearing he may or may not have been in a coma, and it would seem more significant if he heard Taraji praying and woke up from a coma. But I feel like she would have said, I prayed so till you woke up from a coma. I don't know. We're keeping him lifted in our prayers, though. We are doing that. I don't care about whatever 50 Cent has done. I didn't know Black China was accepted into Harvard, but I too have taken Harvard classes, so it's not very hard to get in. Because I'm stupid. I'm big dumb, so if I can do it, if I can make it, anybody can make it. Idris Elba and Sabrina, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm just going to say Elba, have been married. They've gotten married down in Morocco, which, yay, congratulations. I know a lot of women are deeply hurt and devastated that he's off the market, as if for some reason, in some way, he was going to come on down to your little city and marry you. Just show up in, Jacksonville, Tennessee, or Florida. Jackson, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Florida. One of those Jacksons, honey. And drop down on his knee and say, will you marry me? and you would just say, yes, 100 times yes. I hate when people do that. I hate the yes, 100 times. You could say yes, and that's it. Why do we have to go through 100 times yes? It's so corny. Don't say nothing like that. See, this is why people don't ever propose to me. I'm lying. Folks propose to me all the time. And I just be like, whoa there. Whoa there. Whoa. 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 Take a moment now. Take just a second to think about what you're asking of me. All right? Because, no God. Avengers cast fails miserably answering Avengers questions. It's probably to misdirect from, spoiling the movie. Probably. Or maybe they just don't know. Maybe they was just in the movie. They don't know what happened in the movie. They was just doing what they were supposed to do. Maybe. Well, the 5-year-old boy who was thrown from the 3rd level of Mall of America is now alert and conscious. Thank goodness. I hope that the man that threw him off the balcony gets thrown off the balcony. I hope he get thrown off whatever the highest floor at the mall. I hope that it's a 7th floor building and he can get up on that 7th floor and get thrown off. I do. Portia Williams claims Nene Leakes sent her a cease and desist after their Instagram argument. Now, why? And I'm not saying Portia's lying. I fully believe this. But if I text you and call you a big, fat, smelly walrus, all that Nene was saying in that text message, then why would I follow that up with a cease and desist? That's like little kids who slap their sibling smooth across the face and they yell, "Mama!" right after. When the sibling is like raring back to punch them, they yell for mama. And mama look and see the one sibling who's already been slapped, get ready to slap the other one back and be like, "Don't you hit the," that kind of thing. My little sister used to do that. I have a twin brother and sister. And my sister hit my brother, and my brother was taking that fist. He was finna take her head off with the punch. And I said, "Well, you can't hit her. She's a girl." He was 6 years old. I said, "You just cannot hit her. I'm sorry. I know she hit you, and I'm telling her, don't hit him no more." Like, I'm having to be the mediator here. I'm 16. I'm like, you cannot hit her. She's a girl. I don't want you to think that hitting women is okay. We can't. I'm sorry. You just can't. When I tell you that boy cried for his life, I've never seen nobody cry out. My whole shirt was he was sobbing down at the Six Flags. I will never forget. That baby was hurt. He couldn't hit his sister back. Oh, my Lord. But when I say I had to grab the boy's fist, like, no, he was finna take her. Ooh, the ghetto. He was about to just send that girl smooth across the Batman exhibit, the Gotham down in Atlanta, Six Flags. He was about to send her smooth across Gotham. Child, I saw the making of a super villain right there and there. And she did not hit him as hard as he was about to hit her. She gave him a quick little, pat, and I was like, "Hey, don't." And then he was about to take it there. But that's how Nene is, and I just know God. Wendy Williams and Kevin got into an altercation while she tried to move out. I gotta be honest with y'all. I'm so sick of talking about Wendy and Kevin. I was sick of talking about them before we knew they was gonna get a divorce. I told y'all before that I ain't want to talk about her. I hope they got, divorced for her sake, is what I said. And then I ain't really want to be a part of this no more. They keep putting us in their mess. Stop putting me in your mess. I hope everybody comes out alive and okay for the sake of little Kevin. But is the man's name Kevin or Kelvin? Because right here it say Kevin. I don't care. Anyway. Lifetime to air Surviving R. Kelly, The Impact follow-up special. I'm so tired of talking about Robert as well. I'm tired. Robert Jussie and Wendy Williams, I just, if I don't never have to say their names again, I'm so uninterested. I didn't talk about this on camera, but Remy Ma popped Brittany F. Taylor in the eye, child. The story was that, or Brittany's story, is that she was trying to help Remy Ma's daughter out of an abusive relationship or something, and somehow Remy Ma got in the girl's face and blackened her eye, maybe both eyes, because both eyes was looking a little dark to me. Reminisce, come sit by auntie, come pop a squat. Sweetie, when you go to jail for shooting your good girlfriend in the stomach, you go to jail, you sit in there for 6-7 years, and you come out, you drop an album with Joseph, no longer obese Joseph, and You know, you drop your disc record to Nicholas Onika Mirage. You know, you have an official ceremony to marry your husband, Papoose with the hat. You know, you have your little baby, golden child, or whatever y'all call her, golden ticket, or Willy Wonka, or Charlie, whatever the baby's name is. You have her. You have your little spin-off reality show on VH1. You know, you're doing your little works on whatever internet show you're working on, and you done got kind of skinny again, and you stopped putting that little blonde streak in the front of your hair, and them color contacts came out, and you just kind of are doing well. You cannot. And all the while, mind you, you're still on probation. You're still on probation. You cannot cause anyone bodily harm. Now, I called you and told you this when you put out Wait a Minute with the rapper, I believe his name is Fresher, P-H-R-E-S-H-E-R, Fresher. You put out that record, and you know, you said it's lunchtime and she food. I'm Troy Ave with that tool, you know, and you were making gun references, and I said, reminisce, come sit next to Auntie. Sweetie, that may not be, let's not, because we don't want you involved, or we don't want it to be said that you're involved in any criminal activity. That's what I told you back then, because we want you to, you know, prosper after jail. Wait till you get off parole, probation, whichever the P word, honey, whichever. Back when I was working at a factory, honey, one of my coworkers was on parole, and he explained the difference, and honey, it's a big difference. It's a big difference, but I don't know which one Remy's on. He was cute. I hope he's doing well. I just decided I didn't want to be with anyone who was on parole and was still committing fraudulent activities, honey. We get off work, child, and he will go right to the dope house. I'd be like, sir, please, you just got out you was doing 10 years in the jailhouse, and you got out on parole, and now, sir. Last time I saw him, he was working at Walmart, but that was like 2-3 years ago. He might be back in jail. Lord, don't let him be in jail, Lord. Anyway, this ain't about him. Reminisce, girl, you cannot just be out here popping off, punching folks. That's assault. And a pepper. Little paprika, little garlic seasoning. You know? Seasoned salt. You cannot. So now, she got the ankle bracelet back on, which means she probably can't leave the state. She probably can't leave the county. Probably. My cousin just got out his ankle bracelet. He couldn't leave the county. We was trying to go out to eat in the next county over, and he was like, well, I can't really. We had just crossed county lines, and he was like, excuse me. My mom was driving. He was like, TT Val, I can't really. I was like, why you ain't saying? Now we got to turn back around. Turn around. Anyway, that was my birthday last year. It's almost been a year. He's doing well. He done got off the ankle bracelet. He's moved. And he got a job and everything. We so proud of him. Praise God. Anyway. I guess it's testimony Sunday, child. I'm telling everybody business. Anyway, if you hear that noise, girl, it's a plane. The airport right there. I think it's right there. Where am I? Over there. Airport over there. Why is the plane going? Planes always going this way across. Do they loop? I don't know. Nor do I really care. Anyway, the point is, Remy, you can't be out here punching folks in the face. Now you're on the ankle bracelet, you might go back to jail. The girl preparing to press charges. She told y'all in one of the freestyles, where I'm from, we don't handle stuff with guns, which obviously meant she called the police because she called the police. Now you about to go to jail. You about to go to jail. Jail. J-E-H-L. Bike to jail. Who gonna raise your daughter golden ticket, y'all, in the chocolate factory? Who's gonna raise her? Papoose, because he's the one. Matthew Knowles talks Beyonce's involvement in Survivor, the Destiny's Child musical. Now, what a horrible title, because honestly, and I'm not even trying to be funny, these girls ain't really Kelly has had to survive a little bit more with having been in an abusive relationship. Beyonce had done got cheated on the one time, but I don't know her to have really had to survive much, and Michelle been covered by the blood of Jesus since birth, so Survivor. This ain't Michelet. This ain't, Halle Berry, who got beat upside her head. Now she can't hear. Like, this ain't even Foxy Brown, who was just minding her business and lost her hearing. Like, this ain't Nicki Minaj's daddy burned down the house with her mama in it. Fortunately, Miss Carol got on out. But these are survivors. What she survived? Lipstick Alley Dragon? Dragon? I'm trying to understand. I couldn't really, I never identified with the song Survivor because I didn't understand all they was talking about was Nigga said I couldn't do it, but now I'm doing it. I'm not gonna give up. Like, okay. I mean, it gave me a moment when they did Good Morning America, and Beyonce, you know, the Holy Spirit took over Beyonce, and she started preaching, I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I was like, okay, go off. I was 8 years old. I will never forget. I came home from school because I had my mom record it on the VHS. I had to record it. I said, tape this for me because I got to go to school. But when I get bike and I watch that thing on loop, I wish I had the tape, but I don't have a way to play it. Anyway, we have directly and indirectly spoken to not only Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle or their representatives, but also some of the former members of the group. Noel, 67. That must be the daddy because Beyonce's not 67. Told Page 6, we've given them the opportunity to be as much involved as they like or have as little involvement or as they'd like. Well, thanks so much. Child, is this a movie? Is this a play? Is this interpretive dance? What is this? It's not going to be Dreamgirls. Nobody's going to win an Oscar. Nobody. It's still in its early stages and the script is not finished. Then why are you telling us? You could at least have the script finished. Everybody understands this is my perspective, not their perspective. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. If you want Matthew Knowles' perspective of Destiny's Child, please lift your hands in the comment and let me know. Raise your hand and say, I, EYE, would like to hear what Matthew Knowles has to say about Destiny's Child. Somebody raise their hand if that's what you want. I'm putting my hand down. As a matter of fact, I'm going to sit on my hand so it will never lift again because who wants? Who requests? Who deserves? The girls were very young when they got into this business, so a lot of this perspective they didn't really understand. The thing about perspective is it's not something you have to understand. It's something that you have. My 2-year-old nephew has perspective. It's his perspective and it's a 2-year-old's perspective, but he doesn't have to understand it. It's just what he experiences in the world. He's just going around and he sees a toy and it's a really cool toy to him. And it's like, oh, wow, this is a great toy. To me, it might just be some loud and flashing and making noise, but to him, it's amazing. When he grows up, it's not like, oh, wow, now I understand that when I was 2 years old, that toy, it really wasn't that great. It's not like that. He ain't even gonna remember the toy, first of all. But second of all, he doesn't have to understand his perspective. That's stupid. I'm gonna move along. I'm gonna back on out of this article. I done clicked 2 articles today for y'all. 2, maybe 3. Elisa Johnson, Magic Johnson's daughter, shows off injury scars from home invasion. Well, I don't want to see your injury scars. I'm glad you're all right, but okay. R. Kelly lost sex assault civil case to avoid wasting thousands of dollars on lawyer claims victim's attorney. I don't know what I just read, to be honest. He losing though. That's what you need to know. I didn't know Pete Davidson and Kate Beckinsale was together. I had no idea. His teeth just do not look real to me. I'm gonna bring him into the camera in case you don't know who he is, and I wouldn't be surprised if you don't, but you can't see him very well. Let me try to click the screen so you can zoom. Come on, focus on me. Focus on me. Little Ariana Grande for the girls, because he was engaged to Ariana. Actually, her best song on her album For Last, because I still haven't listened to the last album. The best song on that album is Pete Davidson. It snaps, it slaps, it snaps, it's... I thought you were into my life. Whoa, look at my mind. I'd be like, hey, hey. I send songs to people. I only send them songs to that song to the people that I'm genuinely into. Genuinely. Like I like you. Like I like you. Nigga, anyway. You know you gotta put a nigga on it. Let's see. So anyway, Harvard sent a letter to somebody named Angela White, but Harvard said it ain't Black China. So Angela White's not a... it's probably Angela White somewhere in this neighborhood. Angela White is not a name where it's like, oh my gosh, we've never heard of her. What a unique and individual name. Angela White, wow. No, girl, this is Angela White. My mama probably went to school with like 12 Angela Whites. Because Angela is a name of her generation. I don't know no Angela's my age, honey. We got Britney's and Jessica's and... Jessica kind of, it transcends. Jessica goes a long way. But Amber's and... Kylie's. I know a bunch of Kylie's. And it's like Kylie, like a bunch of Kylies are my age, and then everybody else I know named Kylie is like 2. It's like, what happened there? Anyway, y'all don't care. Texas administrator under fire for coloring black students' hair design with permanent marker. I'm trying to imagine dropping off my child down to the school with his fade and maybe his name cut into the back of his head, or, you know, maybe a baby shark do cut into the back of his head, you know, a little design or something. Picking him up from school and he got permanent mark all in his head. Now, I know, or I think I know, that permanent markers these days are non-toxic and all of that, but that's not the point. The point is, I sent this child to you one way. He should not come home to me another way. He should not come home to me in a way that is not the way I sent him to the school. It's like those teachers who cut their kid, you know, the one child braid. She was playing with her beads and the teacher cut her braid off. Or one teacher did the little girl's hair at the school. Now, doing the hair, it seems like maybe those were good intentions. But if I didn't send my daughter to you, if I sent her to school, you know, in just a little afro, she wanted to go to school in an afro today. I never got to go to school in an afro. I don't think I went to school in an afro at all, ever, in my whole entirety of school, except when I was like 2 and I had started, you know, the preschool. But that doesn't count. That dog won't hunt. But no, I don't think I ever went to school. I know until high school I didn't get to go to school with my hair down. But that's not the point. We're not talking about me and my tragedies. We're talking about maybe that's why I don't wear my hair down now, because I never got to wear my hair down as a child. It was for special occasions, and now I just feel, I don't have to work through my traumas. But because I was finna sit here and pontificate. But the point is, if I send my child to school this away, the child shouldn't come back from school looking that away. It's just not. See, I got a whooping for that. I went to school in my uniform when I was in 3rd grade, and I got off the bus in play clothes because I had changed clothes on the bus, and I got the worst whooping of my life. So, you need to come home the way you went to the schoolhouse. The way you went. Only exceptions is if I send you to school with, you know, a Pokemon Band-Aid and you come home with a Barbie Band-Aid because your Band-Aid fell off, you had to run on down to the nurse's office. But other than that, coloring the child's head in with a permanent, I would fight the school administrator just off the fact that I sent this baby. You could have, if it's a problem for the baby to have the little design in his hair, you could have called me and told me, and I would have said, okay, well, when it grows out, you know, we just may or may not cut the design in the hair again if it's out of school policy or whatever. But it's gonna have to grow out. Period. I paid $8.50 for this haircut, or however, honey, I don't know. I think my daddy was paying like $8 for it, but he don't get fancy. He just gets a cut down. He don't get, you know, designs. It don't say his name on the back of his head or my face like this. Oh, that would be fresh. I'm gonna send him. And we're not talking right now. Anyway, but yeah, me and the Texas administrator would have trouble. Frankie Beverly says Beyonce covering Before I Let Go is one of the high points of his life. Us too. It's a bop. I can't get it out of my head. Half the reason I can't sleep is because I keep hearing bunny hop, drop, and like just over and over again. Like, please, God, release me. I hate when I get songs stuck in my head. That's why I can't listen to Ariana Grande's Pete Davidson, because I be laying in bed trying to sleep and I hear, I thought you were into my life. Whoa, look at my mind. I be like, girl, I love the song, but let me go. Let me sleep. I have bad, like, if I hear a song and it gets stuck, it's stuck to the point that I can't sleep. It gets severe. Anywho, child. Okay, son, we know you out there. She's coming up. She's rising, girl. She only been up about an hour and she trying to flex. Anybody ask her to do all that? Coachella Music Festival sparks a huge spike in herpes. Y'all gonna get enough of letting Usher come in. Y'all gonna get enough of telling the girls, yeah, come on down to to Coachella. Usher here. And now look what you done to me. I can't stop these tears from falling from my vagina, 'cause I done caught the herb, dun from Usher. I done caught the herb, baby. My medical bill is way up in price. Sleep don't come easy. Oh, 'cause I'm queasy. When I look down, everything's going wrong. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Why'd you have to say goodbye? It's just herpes. What is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Anyway, girl, y'all gonna stop sleeping with Usher and let it burn, girl. Y'all are gonna stop. Whoever, everybody. Okay, let me be clear. All the white people at Coachella look nasty anyway. Post Malone and his cousins and them looking like the Mucinex germs. Obviously, they got whatever. If it ain't herpes, it's derpies. Honey, because they don't wash. They be out there just musty, running around in the dirt. Musty. You see, it didn't spike when Beyonce was up there. When Beyonce was at Coachella, it didn't spike. Solange said, I won't be there this year because technical difficulties. She had predicted. Girl, they're going to be out there spreading herpes. I'm going to drop it down. Bunny hop, drop, honey. And all of a sudden, when I get back up, cooties. I'm so sorry I talked about your man, Marquita. I know Marquita loves us some Post Malone. But listen, he looked nasty. He looked like he going to give you something that you could feel. To let you know this dirt is real. Do it, ooh, yeah. Tamron Hall gives birth to baby boy at 48. Congratulations. Robin Crawford will set the record straight about her relationship with Whitney Houston in new memoir. This is my issue. Robin has been quiet for 30 years. Robin ain't said nothing to nobody for 30 years. I'm sitting here like, yes, God, Robin, you keep your anonymity, however you pronounce it. I know that wasn't it, but I don't care. I don't know how to pronounce that word. See, my sister thinks, oh, you're just the smartest girl in the world and you just know all the things. I don't know how to pronounce anonymity. I can't pronounce it. Hell. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord. It's Sunday. I'm trying to be saved. Hell. Hell is a place. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Little Lana Del Rey. Robin has been so quiet for so long. Who told her to drop this tell-all memoir? Who said, Robin, it's time. It's time to tell your story. Who told her to do that? I don't want this. Number one reason is because she has been quiet for so long, and I've respected her for that. It's like her relationship with her friend is her relationship with her friend, and she shouldn't have to tell y'all niggas what her and her friend was up to. Be it, a sexual relationship or they was just good girlfriends, because I am good friends with many a lesbian that I ain't slept with. So I'm friends with many a straight man that I ain't slept with. Well, not many, but a couple straight men that I ain't slept with. It's like, you can be friends with somebody and not sleep with them. You can be close with somebody and not sleep with them. Me and my best friend ain't never slept together. Not once. No, I don't think we've ever even slept in the bed together. I'll take the couch, you take the floor. Like, it ain't, and it's not like, ooh, I don't want to sleep in the bed with her. It's just like, no, it's just, we just ain't slept in the bed together. That was her friend, and I don't need to know their business is the moral here. It's the moral. The whole story's moral is, why are you released? I guess that's not the moral. The question is, why are you releasing this tell-all memoir now? I mean, personally, my only interest is she gonna do the interview with Robin Roberts or Gayle King? Two of my faves. When the book starts to come out, I hope she doesn't do the circuit and go on, the Real and the View. And no, do your one interview with either Robin Roberts or Gayle King or Diane Sawyer, because she, she's that girl. And I just really want to see what Robin looks like now. Other than that, I don't need this memoir. I'm gonna get it and read it because I'm nosy. But girl, no. And I hope she's not talking crazy like Bobby did in his memoir, where he was talking about he was having sex with ghosts and carrying on. Just, no God. Bobby needs Jesus. Hopefully Robin is well adjusted. 13-year-old Houston girl dies after being jumped by classmates on her way home from school. I hope each and every one of those little children go to jail. I hope they go to the juvenile detention center for 4 to 5 years or however long it takes them to turn 18. Then I hope they go to big jail and sit in there for a couple more years. The girl has died. A 13-year-old girl has died. Because, see, I was about to get real cussy. I've been in a cussing mood lately. I feel like the cussing pastor. Y'all come to this channel and watch me and don't expect me to be cussing, but I just be in the mood sometimes. But the point is, these little girls, see, this is so stupid. And I wish people would teach their children that jumping people, first of all, is weak. It's weak. If you have a beef with somebody, there's no need for you to get all your friends and come on, we gonna stomp her out. No, it's never that. It is literally never that. If I have a beef with you, I'm not gonna get a bunch of my friends unless you a man and you threatening me bodily harm. Then I'm getting my brothers, and they big, so you need not do that. And my uncles. Oof, I got some big niggas around me. My granddad is 95, but he taller than me, and he always got a meat cleaver because he runs a barbecue restaurant. So we ain't playing these games. And my stepdad is shoot. So he never doesn't have he probably got the gun on his hip right now. Like, sir, you're at home. Who is you about to shoot? The house plants? Don't let the wind come through the house and move the leaf of the house plant. It's just like, child. Anyway, but jumping is weak. Jumping, folks, is weak. It's stupid, and I'm sick of it. And now this little girl is dead. She's 13 years old, and she's dead. Because you and your friends done. I hope they go to jail. Jail. Big jail. Let's see. Wheelchair-bound man accidentally sets himself on fire while smoking while holding his oxygen tank. Sir, I've never in my life understood why people smoke with the oxygen tank. You already can't breathe. Why you get... Girl, the Virginia Slims longs, the long ones, they ain't for you, girl. The short ones either. The Newport 100s are not for you, sis. You cannot breathe. And it's pollen season. So you got something wrong where you can't breathe and you got to be on oxygen. Then you got your cigarette. Then you probably outside with your cigarette, so you smoking and inhaling pollen. Like, girl, the ghetto. Because it's real Polynesian out here, honey. The pollen is everywhere. I can't be bothered. Lee Daniels speaks on Jussie Smollett's hate crime hoax scandal and the future of Empire. It has traumatized the show. It traumatized the actors. Well, first of all, the show can't be traumatized. It can't. It's a show. Impossible for a show to be traumatized because it's not alive. Impossible. It's just, it doesn't have feelings. It's a show. You write it. Now, it traumatizing the actors, I don't understand why the girls are traumatized. If I heard tell one of my cousins and them got in trouble for something and said it was this thing and then it turned out to maybe be this thing or maybe not be this thing, I wouldn't be traumatized. I'd be confused like I am. But it's time to bleach my eyebrows. My eyebrows are the darkest hair on my entire body and it just doesn't match. It doesn't match. I'm going to show y'all just a little peek of my hair. It's red. My hair grows out naturally, a strawberry blonde kind of situation. My eyebrows are black. The hair on my arms, strawberry blonde. You can't really see it. It's blonde. The hair on my legs is strawberry blonde. And then, on my thighs, honey, it's a little gray. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. But my eyebrows, black. And this is my natural hair color. It is natural. My hair grows out orange, especially in the summer. Which is why I put the pinks and the purples and the blues, because orange. I get that on my daddy's side, honey. We Irish. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Jussie Smollett no more. I already told y'all I was sick of it. Man was allegedly living in his ex-girlfriend's attic for 2 weeks before he attacked her. And this is the second story in like a month or two that I've heard of somebody living in somebody's attic for an extended period of time. An extended period. I think the other person I saw that was a guy that looked like a crackhead living in this woman's attic for like a year or something. And I'm like, how do you have somebody living in your house, attic or not, basement or not, and don't know they up there? Now, back in our old house, we had squirrels. Squirrels would be up there running around, scrambling and playing, honey, and throwing acorns and carrying on in our roof. We didn't have an attic, but they would burrow into, like, dig a hole into the roof. The house was old. I think it was built in like the early 70s or something, and the roof hadn't been redone. So anyway, girl, they would get down in the roof, and we could hear them playing, scrambling, honey, playing hopscotch and having school and whatever squirrels do in the day. They'd be up there. I can't imagine a human being walking above your head, eating nachos and watching Netflix, and you don't know it. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. In this new house, I hear when my brother goes to the bathroom. Sometimes I can hear when, my mom and them cooking in the kitchen. Like, I can't imagine somebody living over top me and I don't know it. Anyway, Diddy reveals what Kim Porter said to him before he died and how that defined his reaction to the news. Well, now I got to click the article. It's been nearly an hour. I've been on this video nearly an hour. This is the longest rambling report in like a year or two. Girl, this is a long one. I hope y'all don't mind. Let's see. Diddy's only 49. Ooh, the ghetto. 3 days before she passed, she wasn't feeling well. She had the flu and she sent the kids over to my house so they wouldn't get sick. One night I was checking on her and she was like, Puffy, take care of my babies. She actually said that to me before she died. He said he jumped into mommy mode. I get what you're saying, Sean, but you didn't jump into mommy mode. You're a cisgendered man. You're cis. You didn't jump into mommy mode. You couldn't. You're not nobody's mama. Unless this is a precursor to telling us that Sean will now be, Shanisha. Let me stop cracking jokes. These folks done lost a, love of my life. You heard me. It is very sad that Kim Porter passed away, though. It's hurting me in my heart. It's upsetting me and my homegirls. But Bun B shot the man that broke into invaded his home because he didn't break in. Story goes like this. Nigga came, knocked up on the door. The wife, Mrs. B, was expecting a package from Amazon, didn't check the door to see who it was. Opened the door, man came in with the gun, demanded to go upstairs. She said, because her husband was up there, Bun B. Honestly, that would have been the first place. If somebody break in my house, I'm like, come on in here where my stepdaddy is. And then he gonna shoot him. Because he always has a gun. But she didn't want to take him upstairs because that's where Bun B was. That was strange to me. Anyway, long story short, Bun B shot the man in the shoulder. He ran off, popped up at the hospital a little while later, and they found out who he was. It's only news because it's Bun B. That's it. It's only news because it's Bun B. Simple home invasion. You can shoot somebody in your house if they in your house with a gun trying to play you. You can shoot them. He shot him, and that's that on that. It's only news because it's Bun. But I'm glad that nobody else get hurt. Let's see. Wendy Williams has completely cut Kevin off financially. Praise God. And that's it. That looks like that's all on B. Scott. I saw something pop up. I think it was on Jasmine Brand. So I'm finna go over to the Jasmine Brand Instagram. So I don't have to read throughout it. Carrying on. Who is this behind me? Oh, they're going the other way. If my phone would load. If not, I'm just gonna go. I'm in a real freestyle mood today. I might drop a diss record against Life with Nichelle. Because y'all know we beefing. She don't watch my videos, so she ain't gonna see this. If she does, she probably don't watch the whole thing, so she ain't gonna see this. But tell her we got beef. Chicken and steak. Because she's trifling. Anyway, it's having a hard time loading, girl. This phone, I've got the Google Pixel, the first one, and it's trying me. Oh, it's trying me. It's trying. We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach if we're trying. Oh, we're breaking free. I know this is gonna get on somebody's nerves, this little sideways shoulder thing. This shirt is a 3X and it is like way too big, so it be sliding. It be soaring and flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. I love that song. It's from High School Musical for those of you too old to know. Or too young. I doubt there's anybody too young. Most of my demographic is older. Not like old, but 35 to 55, I think is my main demographic. All right, scoot on over. Don't hit me, white lady. All right. There you go. Get on the right side of the street. You know the world can see us in a way that's different than who we are. Creating space between us. Two separate hearts. Rising till it lifts us up. So everyone can see. We're breaking free, soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach if we're trying. Oh, we're breaking free. Ooh, we're breaking free. We're running, climbing to get to the place to be all that we can be. High School Musical, the first one, changed my life. That and the Cheetah Girls. Child, together we can shoot the moons after rain, even ride a hurricane if we wanna. Hey, together we can. What is it? Fly into space, save the human race. Even if, do you think we ought to? I don't know, girl. It's been so long. I am no longer 11 years old. But child, High School Musical is another one that I asked my mama, hey, can you VHS this? Because it came on at, I believe it was 8 o'clock on New Year's Eve. But see, we had to go to church. I was too young to tell my mom I'm not gonna make it to church, because every year since I've been old enough to drive, I tell my mama, look, I ain't gonna make it to church. Usually I pop in at like 11:50 and do that, we got 2 minutes until the new year, everybody, because this is black church, remember, everybody shout your way into the new year, and then they shout for like 2 minutes and and all of that. And they shout past the new year. They've been shouting for 13 minutes. It's, 12, 11 in the morning. And it's like, okay, I'm ready to go to IHOP. I'm ready. We've shouted our way into the new year. And then everybody got a hug. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Praise God. Yes, it's so good to see you in the new year, girl. You saw me in the old year. We transitioned into the new year together. You thought I was just going to drop dead at 11:59? I wasn't. Anyway, I've been waiting on this to load. And it's still doing its best. The little bar is turning. And that's my cue to get off the video, because it has been 58 minutes. Obviously, I'm going to speed this up, and it's going to be like 50 minutes. But that's still a long time. That's still a long time. So I'm going to call y'all back for something else in a little while. Peace.